Good afternoon to you. I'm Marion Brooks.
Touchdown was first began until now. It's just in the early phases. We can hear a chorus of chainsaws, helicopters above, and people, neighbors, folks from all over coming to help out and to clear through the debris from the ground to the sky, giving you every view of this. What we're hearing now preliminarily is this was an
powerful, but it only lasted about 2.5 minutes. It was quick. Hit, moved on.
But those 2.5 minutes were enough. Street signs expect electricity at his house for possibly as many as 5 days. Live along Janes Avenue in Woodridge, Phil Rogers, NBC 5 News.
I'm sure he feels fortunate to have his house at this point. Thank you so much, Phil. Appreciate your reporting. The storm started in Naperville, where the damage spans about 5 square blocks. Look at that. Mike Lorber is in Sky 5 above it all right now. That house is not recognizable that you're looking at there, Mike. The bulk of the issue there with the power outages happened in the Woodridge area. As you can see on your screen, 2,482 folks without power, Darien 1,082 without power, and 950. Our coverage of the suburban storm damage continues. We'll take you back to Woodridge for more stories of survival and how the entire community is coming together.
We're back now with the suburban storm damage here. Today, the mayors of both Naperville and Woodridge, two cities hit hard by this storm, are commending their residents for helping out in the wake of all this. Suburban storm damage now at 4:30 live. Team coverage of the cleanup now underway after last night's severe weather. Good afternoon at 4:30. Thanks so much for joining us here on NBC 5. I'm Stephen Holt, live in Woodridge.
And I'm Marion Brooks at the NBC Tower downtown. We do appreciate you joining us today to determine how many more may actually have touched down across the suburbs. But we do know there's a trail of destruction 3 miles long through Naperville and Woodridge in DuPage County. We have new details this afternoon about a deadly shooting during Chicago's Puerto Rican Day Parade over the weekend. We're learning the man who was killed was a young father. An update now.
Chicago had another violent weekend. Superintendent David Brown says 65 people were shot, 10 people died. One of them, a man who was attacked just hours after the Puerto Rican Day Parade in Humboldt Park. Here's Christian. And straight ahead at 5 o'clock, we continue our live team coverage of the tornado that hit the western suburbs. The latest video of the damage and the effort to start cleaning up.
We're also going to have more on the impact on residents tonight, as several people were injured and many more have been forced to move out of their homes. And
surveying the storm, we'll hear from experts tracking the evidence to learn exactly what happened when the severe weather struck last night. All next at 5.
Sports Desk at 5, sponsored by PointsBet.
Well, the Cubs have not been playing very good baseball lately, losing 5 of their last 7 and barely avoiding sweeps by the Mets and the Marlins. They'll get a fresh start at Wrigley tonight, though, against Cleveland.
One of the week-long series, Future of the Force. Tonight, concerns from officers across this country about what is working in their police departments and what is not working. NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt starts right now. Thank you for being with us.
For news, weather, and sports updates anytime, just download the NBC Chicago app.
Access Hollywood is coming your way next. We look forward to seeing you back here tonight at 10. We want to leave you tonight with scenes from Woodridge, our Sky 5. Over the scene as once again, neighbors helping neighbors. Will update you at 10. This is what a tornado looks like. One man calls it the craziest 45 seconds of his life. A strong tornado rips across DuPage County.
Like a bomb went off. I thought the windows were all going to blow out.
This is crazy. It was both a disaster and a miracle. Extensive damage, but no loss of life. Team coverage tonight on the NBC 5 News at 10. Good evening, I'm Allison Rosati with special coverage tonight of the tornado disaster in DuPage County.
And good evening, I'm Stephen Holt, bringing you live team coverage here from Woodridge.
Tonight, we're going to show you what the tornado was like, the damage it left behind, and talk to people who will never forget what happened. Let's start with the latest information on what we know at 10 o'clock. The National Weather Service says it was an EF3 tornado. Winds gusted as high as 140 miles an hour. The path of this storm ran across Rutherford.
And I'm Patrick Fazio. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And we're going to get right over to Andy Avalos with a look at your Tuesday forecast. Hey, Andy.
Off to a beautiful start. Now we'll touch base with Kai and see what's happening on the roads.
Hey, good morning, Andy. Right now we're taking a look here at 4:30 in the morning. Had to get that exact.